Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and all in between and outside of that spectrum, welcome to this video. I'm going to try and make this video shorter than my last one that came up to about half an hour long, so I'm going to try and be direct. I'm used to going off into tangents, you have to forgive me. It's a symptom of my autism. I'm working on it though. I can't edit on my phone, so you might see a few bumbles and stumbles from me, a bit of stuttering, but I'm going to try and make this as direct as possible. So, moving quickly on, over the past few days we've seen lots of statues of slave owners and colonialists being torn down, basically statues of people who have benefited from land theft, from the pain and suffering of the black community, basically very bad people, okay? And I'm not here to be hearing about what other stuff they did. If you sold human beings, if you did that, that cancels out everything. Okay, it doesn't matter if you built a few buildings in your town. Okay, if the money to pay for those buildings came from the suffering and the death of slaves, no, you don't get to be celebrated. It's as simple as that. This should be a very simple concept. And these statues should not have been there in the first place, because it just again goes to show we don't have the amount of shame that we need. Okay, we should be ashamed of these people. We should not be putting statues of them up. Okay, because people can say, oh, X, Y, and Z. You know, even my country itself, England, has still not officially apologised for the slave trade. I believe they offers regrets, but not an apology. It's very, 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 very poor excuse. But these statues should not have been there in the first place, and the mere fact that they were there, again, goes to show just how little we've moved on from them. Okay, and from what I'm seeing people defend them, and I want to take a perfect example. In Germany, you will not find, to the best of my knowledge, a single statue of Adolf Hitler or any of these vicious Nazis. Okay, because let's face it, the Jewish community, right, has to deal with anti-Semitism today. They have to deal with anti-Semites all across the world. They still have to deal with these horrible, evil people. Okay, can you imagine being a Jewish person, having to deal with all of these horrible people, having to walk past and seeing a statue to somebody who became powerful over your pain and your oppression? It would be horrible to expect the Jewish community to have to deal with that. Okay, so Germany has made sure that there's no statues over there. So shout out to Germany. Again, if I'm wrong, please let me know. To the Jewish community, I want to say Shalom Aleichem. I hope I've got that right. Please tell me if I have. I've been working on my Hebrew. But yeah, lots of respect and solidarity to all of you. And I hope that, you know, you guys keep being amazing. And you guys are, you know, so big shout out to you guys. And again, Shalom Aleichem. So yeah, guys. We here in England and in the United States and in Belgium still have statues of very evil people. I believe that there's a statue of a slave owner and slaver in East London that was taken down today. And we had the statue in Bristol. Shout out to all the Black Lives Matter protests over there for dragging that shit down. And there was a statue of Christopher Columbus which had his head taken off in America. And there have been statues of King Leopold II, which, if you don't know, he orchestrated a genocide, an absolute mass murder in Congo, something like 15 million people. He is one of the most evil men that ever lived, and the fact that we do not know about him, the fact that there are even statues of him, go to show just how little this world cares about black lives. That's why people say Black Lives Matter, because clearly, to a lot of you, government included, they don't. Okay, so that's why we tear down the statues of people that profited from selling other people. It's as simple as that. I'm seeing a lot of people who are upset for these statues being torn down, saying we can learn from history and all that stuff. You can learn without having... Nobody should want to walk past and look up, okay? There's something very demoralising about the slaves having to look up at a statue of somebody. You don't build statues of people that you do not like. You don't build statues of people you do not admire. A statue is there to admire somebody, okay? So if you see a statue of Nelson Mandela, you see this was an incredible man. This was a man who fought against depression, and he was sent to prison for something like 23 years, and he came out and he went out and he became president. This is an amazing man. A statue of Martin Luther King, the man who changed the world, a man who We still need to do so much more to achieve his dream. Okay, a statue of Malcolm X, again, another man who fought for the freedom of his people. Okay, these are people to look up to. Okay, that's why you physically look up to these statues. You should not be looking up to statues of people, of slave owners. It's as simple as that. Okay, you don't build statues of people you don't admire. So what does that say about our government? Or what does it say about our governments in the past and present? What does it say about our countries in general? And so the statues that are now being taken down, like the one who has been taken down now by cranes and all, you know, officially now in London, it goes to show that these statues have always been able to be taken down. It goes to show that this could always have been done, but it just hasn't. These statues of these evil men have been left there. But now people are kicking up noise. We're doing this. We're making sure that these things are being torn down, as they should be. Okay, so please keep on speaking about it. Please, if you have a statue in your town, I believe it's a statue of his name's Rhodes in Oxford, responsible for so much of the evil things that happened, that England did to South Africa a long time ago. And this statue is still there. There are statues all over England of bad people, and we need to get them torn down. Okay, so please sign petitions. Please write to your local MPs, because these statues do not belong there now. Okay, Bristol was just the beginning. We need to have all these statues down. Okay, simple as that. And I believe Belgium's taken down some of the Leopold statues, but all of them need to go. Okay, the man should not be remembered all proudly galloping on a horse. If you must put these statues in the museum, put it in the museum in the way it is, covered in spray paint, covered in mess, covered in what people think of him. And you put that in the exhibition. You tell exactly what people thought of him. And to the people who want these statues still up, why are you so desperate to have a statue of a slave owner up? Okay, it's either down to one of two things. Okay, number one, a lot of people are woefully ignorant and woefully naive if you think that keeping a statue of an evil man is for educational purposes. Okay, or you are in complete denial again of this country's part in the slave trade, and it had a massive one that I still don't feel it's owned up to at all. Okay, or number two, racist. Because sometimes it's as simple as that. Sometimes people want to have power over a minority of people, and that's what these statues represent. They represent power, and it is power immortalized in stone, okay, and brass. So please get rid of these statues. They do not belong here, okay, nor should they ever have belonged here. So guys, look at that, I managed to do the video, and I hope I made it short and direct. Guys, please stay safe, keep being amazing. Remember, this is only the beginning. There's a real sense of change here, guys. I saw a video of Angela Davis, okay, saying that she'd never seen change like this before. Coming from her, who saw the civil rights movement in its height, that should be all you need to hear. Coming from her, that means everything. So please, guys, do not stop fighting. We're on the cusp of real change. So please do not stop. Do not let this momentum die, because real change is happening. The world, again, inshallah, by God's grace, the world might just get better. Okay, all right, so please do not stop fighting. Do not stop telling your MPs. Do not stop saying Black Lives Matter. Do not stop saying this, because it's happening. Change is happening, guys, and it really can. And you know what, people, we can do this. Okay, so please, if you can go out and protest, please go out and protest. I think there's quite a few planned over the next few weeks. Please try and stay safe. I know a lot of the EDL are planning to do their nonsense, so please stay safe and stay together. Sign the petitions. If you can't go to protests, donate. Just keep going, okay? All right, real change is upon us. All right, I'm gonna post a link to my previous video where I talk a lot more about what happened with George Floyd and Breonna Taylor and Belly Majinga and Shukri Abdi. It's a long video, guys, though, because I really rambled on there. And also a video of John Boyega's amazing speech from Hyde Park last week. So please go and check them out, guys. We can do this, guys, okay? good things are going to happen. I've got a feeling, okay? It'll be tough, it'll be scary, but we're really going to get there. And I just want to say love to everybody. I love you all so much with all of my heart. Okay, you guys are all amazing. Please make sure you put your health first. Please make sure you just keep being the amazing people that you are. I love you guys all. Inspire me, okay? All right, and if your biggest achievement was getting out of bed today, you did that, and I am so proud of you. Guys, stay beautiful, stay wonderful, stay you, go out there, change the world, make it a better place, because the sun rising up from the horizon, and it is beautiful, it is bright, okay, and it is now. Take care, guys. Peace out.